Your weird bullheadedness about the colours makes no sense, yet you're doubling down on it, even when they allow 4-player Miis with the justification that you can tell them apart on HD, rendering the colour-coded excuse moot. Now, look, Rayman Origins is in a class above any 2D gameplay Nintendo has put out in over a decade, including Donkey Kong Country Returns. I didn't even think that was debatable. Look, I know your brother works with Nintendo and all, but really, you don't need to toe the line when it defies logic.
Rayman Origins was pure co-op, just like DKCR, neither of which I found as enjoyable as the mix of co-op and competition that New Super Mario Bros. Wii had. I just think that a lot of people didn't get it when they played New Super Mario Bros. Wii, especially you, Chad, who went into New Super Mario Bros. Wii with a very negative attitude, and disliked much of it solely because of the differences it had with past Mario titles. I have a feeling you'd be hell to play with on the game because of your constant whining. And of course the Miis share the yellow and blue that the Toads have as well. Not to mention, one of the reasons they're included is to be more easily noticed and recognisable because of HD. You can see your own face.
No, Mike, people got it. They just didn't like it. I mean, some people did. Like you. You liked it, clearly. But sometimes, other people disagree with you. These people aren't wrong, my friend. They just have a different and equally valid opinion. So can you do me a favour? Yeah? Maybe, next time somebody disagrees with you, instead of patronising them and saying they don't get it, or trying to claim you have some kind of godlike insight into game design, and that anything anybody ever complains about in games that you like just doesn't get it, or is ignorant to game design, instead of that, right, maybe you could not do that? In other news, in my opinion, Rayman Origins is wholeheartedly a better game than New Super Mario Bros. Wii in every category hands down, and competitive side-scroller gameplay is fundamentally less fun than DKCR's or Origins style of multiplayer. In my opinion.
I really don't think they get it, though. Not when they always talk about the game as though it's a co-op title, like it's supposed to be played solely co-op or solely competitive. And that's when I hear complaints. Have you honestly tried to play it as both competition and cooperation? I just doubt it. I don't see it as a fair complaint. That's why I keep coming back at it. It's a fault with the player and not with the game.
Who the fuck are you to presume how I went into that game? I bought it during a relatively dry video game spell on my part, and was really excited to play a 2D platformer on my TV again. Janelle was excited too, having grown up on the SNES-era genre staples like all of us here. Look, it was only when we started playing and realised that the physics were an unnecessary throwback to systems already tweaked and perfected since the NES, and that the collision system really ruined any hope of actually traversing the more difficult World 8 and beyond stages with 2 players, that my, quote, negative attitude, unquote, emerged. Because I felt negatively toward the game that I was in the middle of playing.
If you die and you feel the pause, it's good. If you kill one of the other players and you both feel it, I'd say that's good. You get that victory. Or if a partner dies and you feel it, well, that can be good too. Feeling the loss of a teammate. But it's not registering jumps, or if you're not paying attention at all to the other players, yeah, that's more of an annoyance. I never said it was meant to be more of a counter-op game. I've been saying it's both co-op and competitive this entire time. The impression that I get oftentimes is that people want it to be strictly co-op, and they frustrate themselves too much trying to make it that way. I suggest you and me, Chad, step outside and beat the shit out of each other.
Yes, I agree.